Hey, Bolo Buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, we're going to talk about big money bolos and unexpected bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and flip for a profit. This is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, come join it. It is free and you will learn all about reselling and items to be on the lookout for. At the top, there's a featured section where I post share your best bolo. That is what I'm going to be sharing with you right now. Members of the group share their bolo items, tell me where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. And I'm going to share it with you and we are going to learn together. So if you have a bolo to share, I would love to see it. Now, this one is not big money, but this is probably something that most of you would throw in the trash, walk past, probably wouldn't pick it up. Bought for 25 cents at a thrift store and sold it for $27. It is an empty, I believe, perfume bottle. Vintage bottles do sell. This one is Kodak film. I love this little story she has here. Now, is this crazy big money? No, but again, it's probably something that you would have walked past. And it sounds like her husband was laughing at her. So let's see what she says about it. She said, I was at the Goodwill outlet with my hubby. He always digs to the bottom of the bins for small toys. This is exactly what he was doing when he tossed the Kodak 110 film aside. I just had to look it up. While I was checking comps, he laughed and said, "Good luck with that." My cost was 11 cents and it sold for $25 in 1 week. So fast sale, unexpected fast sale. And I think she got the last laugh. What's your hubby saying now? All right, here is another one. Again, not big money, but this is something that we probably walk past. It's a vintage oval outlet cover. And she got this at the Goodwill bins. She paid about 34 cents for it and sold it for $30 in 48 hours. So another quick sale. And I will take those margins anytime. Anytime. 34 cents into $30 in 48 hours. Yes, please. All right, these are paper mache caroler dolls, and she's got a little story for us about just getting a great deal. And are these huge money? No, she probably could have got more for these if she would have listed them higher and was patient. But it sounds like, based on what she says here, she got a ton of stuff and is just moving the inventory quickly. She said, I am eBay store Nooks, Crannies, and Irresistibles. Went to the Salvation Army store in her town. It was closing, went out of business the last week before. Everything was 90% off. She said she has a large SUV and she completely filled it for $8. Couldn't even see out her mirrors. She said, I know these were only pennies. I was just grabbing anything that looked like I could resell it, from clothes, Christmas to plush to books to even hard goods. And yes, even the nice store clothes hangers in bulk. Found these paper mache carolers. One was a wind-up musical. The dolls sold fast for $19.99 plus shipping. She went back a few more times before the store closed. She said she has a massive money pile and likely spent about $30 for everything. That's awesome. I'm going to be a listing fool here for a while and trying to attack the huge haul, but it was well worth it. Thanks, Courtney. I always learn so much from your videos. Happy holidays and a prosperous fourth quarter. How's fourth quarter been for you guys? By the time this video airs, fourth quarter is going to be over. Did you guys do well? Was it a good fourth quarter? Let me know down in the comments. A Very Minty Christmas 2005, My Little Pony. She said, I got this plastic ornament at the local thrift store for 75 cents. It's got lots of views and only found one that was broken. Needless to say, happy with the return. She sold it for $40 plus shipping. She is Red Ruler on Mercari, and she also comes over to Whatnot. So you guys come over to Whatnot and hang out. I'm Bolo Buddies over there. There is a referral link. You can get $15 to shop if you use my referral link to join Whatnot. That's for new users only. So hope to see you over there. And this is a Mercari sale. So I know a lot of you have your thoughts about Mercari. They did make another update to their fees. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm still on Mercari. I am on Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay. That's where I sell. And then, of course, Whatnot. I use List Perfectly to cross post. They've got lots of new features. List Perfectly does. The Pro Plus, everybody that was opted in, that ended in beginning of January. So most of you have probably already upgraded or are looking to upgrade to a new plan. They've got new plans, new features, listing assistant, all these new features to List Perfectly. I've been on List Perfectly since 2019. I use it to cross post. I now use the listing assistant. I absolutely love it. If you guys have not checked out the listing assistant video, I do have a tutorial down below. Check it out. It's amazing. If you want to join List Perfectly after you watch those tutorials, you think it's a good fit for your business, it's a new year, check it out, try something new, get on some other platforms, more eyes on your items. I have a referral code and a link down below. It's Bolo Buddies, all one word. You can use that to get 30% off your first month of List Perfectly. You can also use that to upgrade to a plan you have never been on. So Bolo Buddies, use it, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Check out those tutorials if it's a good fit. Check it out. All right, let's look at the next one here. Disney Showcase Collection, Jim Shore, Insco, Stitch, all tangled up. This is, I think, a shelf sitter. Jim Shore is good. It's Disney character. I mean, win-win, right? If you see Jim Shore, look it up. Got this at the local Goodwill for $5, turned it into $67.36 after fees. So nice little pickup there. This next one is a little bit confusing. It says Baby Tender Beginnings Huggy Buddy Pink, but then it says Yellow Giraffe Plush Lovey. I don't see yellow. Maybe this is yellow? I don't know. It looks all pink to me. But anyway, is anybody else seeing just pink? Is it my monitor? This one comes from Jolly's Fashion Emporium. She said, I've had this Yellow Giraffe Lovey plush for a while, probably paid $2. Finally sold for $28.74. More pictures below, eBay store. Okay, so this is not a big money bolo, and it did not sell fast. But here's what I want to tell you. These loveys can be a big money bolo. If you see a lovey like this, look it up. I will tell you that the ones that are retired, what happens is people want them because they had one as a kid. They want to give it to their kid, or their kid loses it and it's retired and they need it, and they will pay big money for it. Some of these can go for upwards of $100. The Rebel Reseller has a video on loveys, and I also do. So type in Bolo Buddies lovey, and it will pull up some of the big money ones. But yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. This one is a set of 3 paper mache. Where are you? There you are. They're elves or gnomes. Found these and some birds that are made out of paper mache, vintage at an estate sale. Got them all for 10. I had them listed for $44.74. Took an offer for 38. eBay store, Jolly's Fashion Emporium. Yes. If you guys see paper mache items, definitely look them up. Christmas, vintage Christmas sells all year long. Some of these can go for crazy money. There's little pine cone guys that do really well. This one is a Fisher-Price vintage 1992 satin teddy bear. Satin, terry cloth. Look them up if you see them. She said she got it for $2 and sold it for $37.74. It's from 1992. Again, it's a retired item. People are looking for it. Make sure you take a picture of the tag and show any issues with any of the items. This is also Jolly's Fashion Emporium. All right. Went to a yard sale a few months ago. Lady had all her vintage Barbie dolls for sale. After I got a big pile, I asked, what would she take? I believe it was around 3 or 4 each, and she agreed. I had this one listed for $84.74, took an offer of $75. I've already sold a few before this and more in my eBay store. Already made my money back and more to sell. Jolly's Fashion Emporium again. And this is one of the pink box Barbies. I think these are starting to... more and more of these are the pink boxes are becoming more valuable. So 75 on that one. So even look those up, guys. Vintage drink frosty root beer soda pop advertising wooden crate. This one comes from the Dog Patch Picker. Bought a 4 crate lot from an online estate sale auction, $12. This one was the best, and it sold for $264.54. Best offer within hours. Somebody said, amazing find. I would have passed it by based on the condition and lack of art on it. Thanks. I owe it to eBay's product research tool. Good thing about online auctions, plenty of time to look stuff up. So they saw the auction, looked it up, knew it was a bolo. This one, the other person's saying, there's nothing super, like there's not great pictures. It just says Frosty. So there you go. There you go. Big money bolo that you probably would have walked past. Sailor Moon. She said her and her granddaughter went to the Goodwill. She started looking at these vintage 2-pocket folders and a milk crate. So started looking, saw Lisa Frank and a few others, only $4, grabbed them up, came home, Sailor Moon duplicates, so many more. These are first ones to sell. Lot of 6 for 50. Still have more listed, just waiting on the right buyers. More pictures below. Okay, so Sailor Moon, Lisa Frank, yeah. Vintage folders can definitely be a bolo. It's kind of an unexpected one. What'd she say they sold for? $50. She decided to lot them up. She could have sold them individually as well. Okay, this is a Nintendo 2008 Donkey Kong figure, 12 inches, rare, hard to find. Found this at a thrift store, $3, and that day everything was 50% off, so paid $1.50. Action figure sold for buy it now of $134.95. Check it out. It's a 12-inch Donkey Kong figure, and it looks like it is posable, and it is by Popco. Popco. All right, the last one here is this Star Trek tricorder scanner. It's a toy from 2009. It's a collectible. Bought this at a thrift store for $5, sold it for $158. I had posted it as an auction for opening bid of $75 and buy it now of $150. Item sold for $158 in an auction bidding war. So, I don't do usually a buy it now on my items. Just, I mean, for this reason alone. I think they charge you to add a buy it now price also. So I'm kind of cheap and I really don't want to pay extra to have a buy it now. I just let the auction ride. I start my auction high. And if somebody wants to buy it, awesome. If not, I will just relist it as a buy it now after the auction ends. But if it's a rare and hard to find item and I don't see any others listed, I usually do an auction and I start that auction high. And I had another video last month where I talked about a lesson learned where I started the auction too low and I ended up having two, and I learned my lesson, and you can check that out in one of last month's videos. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're looking for a rad, this is an artisan made, handmade item by Seems So Vintage. You can get these over on her Whatnot. She's having another show in February. These are all custom made flannels and I love them. You know, she does the hats too. I'm hat and flannel crazy now. And then the vintage necklaces, loving those. I find those in my piles and super fun. Come see us on Whatnot. Seems So Vintage, another show in February if you guys are looking for a flannel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the description of the video for things that I use for my business. Those are my referrals and affiliates. I do receive a commission or money to shop if you use those, so I appreciate it greatly. And thanks for watching.